Hello, hello. Welcome back to the hen house. Heather here. Welcome, welcome everyone. If you haven't subscribed already, please consider it. And hit that like below so that my videos can get some more views so we can get some more creativity out there in the world. Okay, that's going to be a humdinger, isn't it? So, how is everybody? How has everybody been doing? One second. Let me pause this so I can get something to hold that down. Hold on. Okay. How's everybody been doing? I hope everybody's doing well. Welcome. Oh, I love this part of the week. Doing the new creativity stuff. Okay, over in our Facebook group, I'm going with a creamy purple situation because it all was inspired by this piece that I got from the R.Atelier box, and I don't know what to do with it, and it's just so dainty and pretty, so I'm using this. Okay, so yes, over in our Facebook group called the Hen House, I have a Q&A over there, and I'm going to tip this in. I asked y'all to ask me some questions, and I would answer them here. Oops. So I went going with a journaling question here in this group, in this video. Oh, God, that's doing really good, Heather. You're doing just fantastic. Superhero stuff going on. God. So it was asked, like, how long have I been journaling? And does my journaling and planning kind of like run into each other type of questions? So what better place to do it than right here, right? So I'm just putting a piece of tape on this. I'm going to fold it back and stick it into the crease, and it's going to be a flip. I've been journaling pretty much all my life, off and on. I absolutely love to write. I wanted to be a journaler, a writer. That's not going to be good right there. And yeah, that didn't pan out because I'm a perfectionist and I have a storyline in my head when I try to write. And as I write, that storyline takes on a life of its own. And then it's not what I wanted it to be anymore. It's just totally, wow, Hannah, totally something different than what I started with. And I don't like that. I needed something hard. Let me take one of these cards out. So I didn't become a writer. This has to go like this. I have to get this in this crease. Have to. Stick this here. Is that going to work now? Goodness me, that was something, wasn't it? So, writing is a passion. I just love pen and paper, pencil and paper, marker and paper. I just like writing utensils, and I love paper. So I've been journaling all of my life that I can remember. I used to write little stories and stuff like that. And I didn't really start like journaling until I was in my, I don't know, I was like 6 or 7 when I got a journal for the first time. And it was, you know, your basic. Molly did this today, and Jenny did that. And that's, oh, God, there. It transformed into a place that I would write. Like, if I had a really, really bad day, I would write about that day. But then I would, instead of writing all the horrible stuff, I would change it up and write the what ifs. Oh, I lost my sticky. Hold on. There, I got me some sticky. So I would change that into almost what ifs and what could have been, could have happened, and all of that to be more creative. Kind of want this there, so to be more creative and like not focus on the horrible part of my day. And that became like a love for writing there. And then I had some therapy, and a therapist told me to write about events that happened just to get them out on paper and burn it. Well, the things that I needed to write about were really sensitive stuff that if anybody else picked up, they would be like, oh my God. So what I did is I remember I had the Stephen King book, It, and I would journal on top of the words and then stick it back on the shelf, and nobody knew it was a journal, so I had no worries of somebody like picking it up and reading it, or my brother being a shit, you know, that type of thing. So I would journal in a book. And then I started like doing the junk journaling. Sorry. I started doing the junk journaling, and I really, really liked it. But I was like, why create all this when I can just add my happy into a book that's already bound? Because that was the hard part, was binding the journals. I didn't mind creating them. It was just binding them and getting them to stay sturdy enough where it would be around for a bit, you know? So, whoops, I banged the camera. I got just all this little pinks and creams, doodads stuff here. What is this word? Expectation. That's a good word. So I'm going to use it somewhere. So I started with notebooks, and I would just add things. And the first real book, kind of like what I do here, was a composition notebook. And I was going on a vacation with my kids and my husband. And oh, look at that. 1313. Look at that. It was meant to be. And every time we stopped somewhere, I would pick up a piece of something that would correlate with where we're at. And I would put it in the journaling notebook thing that I was bringing with me as like a memory keeper. And it was just so fun. I still have it. It is far from pretty. But in my eyes back then, it was wonderful. I loved it. It was one of my favorite things was that journal, to keep it and to hold it and to have it. I did see these, and I thought that looked really cool. So I'm going to do that. Oh, God. I forgot my thing. So I was never like a prompt journaler, ever. I never really got into that, because it would make me think too much about what I was writing about, and I wouldn't start it. Or I'd start it and rip it out and throw it away and start it again, because I thought it needed to be perfect. So I don't journal. I don't prompt journal. You know, like, what is your favorite whatever, or those type of prompts. Because they're just not, it's just not my cup of tea. Not that there's anything wrong with it. And I actually have been thinking about picking it up and trying it again, because it's just another fun way to write. There. But I don't know. I've just been... I was talking about it in my planner, Plan With Me. My husband calls me write, and rewrite, honestly, because I do. I write things, and then I don't like it, so I'll rewrite it 1,000 times, and it drives him nuts. But also, I was addicted to having nice penmanship, and I'm to the point now where it doesn't matter. I don't care what it looks like, so per se, just as long as I get it down on the paper. And this type of journaling that I do, where I just scrap shit in, is very freeing, very open to interpretation. There's no everything. Sorry, grabbing my trash. Not everything has to be in the right space at the right time, you know, type of situation. It is what it is, and that's it. I was thinking about putting this here because it's folded in half. Now, can't get it apart. Like right on there, because that's pretty. And I can staple some stuff or whatever. So, where was I going to go with that? I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know what it's going to say. But yeah, this stuff is like really freeing. You don't have to be perfect. Not have to have everything in the right place at the, you know, if that looks like prep, well, just don't look at it this week. We'll just pretend it wasn't there type of situation. And I love it. I absolutely love it. Is that a sticker? No, it's not a sticker. So we're going to have to glue it. So yeah, it's just one of these. This is journaling to me. It's just like, I love arts and crafts. I love all kinds of creativity things. I used to draw a lot in here, and I will again when I am able to. Again, use my arm like I used to. Hoping, praying that that is a possibility. I don't know. It is what it is to me. And I don't journal as so much like I used to. I used to write everything down. And I don't so much anymore. It's more highlights. Like a highlight of the day. I don't want to cover up that 13. That's stupid. I love it. I do more of a highlight situation now. Oh, look at that little candy. And I try to just, like, get shit down. And if it doesn't look good, it doesn't look good. So my journaling style has changed over the years. I have many books that are just filled with writing. And those are fabulous. I love them. But this is definitely my happy. I'm looking to get a Kinbor Weeks, because I think, were they undated or dated? I don't remember. I thought they were undated. But if they are, I was thinking about, because I truly enjoy decorating like this. There. So I thought maybe I would make one or two and then next year be able to give them away as like gifts, you know? I don't know what I want up there. Something. Probably need some washi. I wasn't going to do a flip this week, just this. But that doesn't show now. You see, it disappeared. I need something darker underneath to pull the color out of that. Because it will look cool with my wording over there. Let's see. I do want this there. I do. I just don't know how I'm going to get it there because it's so thin. Let me grab my brown Benelicious here. So, yeah, I was thinking I would do that and give that away because, you know, a lot of people are really interested in my style of journaling. It's appealing to them, but they're afraid to get them started. They don't want to write in them. Well, if I do the startup, y'all can just write in it, right? Am I thinking wrong? But the thing is, I don't want to make them and then have nobody want them, you know? So, it's a thought. It's a thing I can do to keep myself busy during the cold, nasty winters. Because it is nasty. Puff. Stop. Let me see. Does that look okay, or is that... You see what I'm saying? How I want to see this? Let me grab the purple, actually. She's being a naughty girl today. She's being crazy. Running all around. Being a lunatic. So, see how I mean? I wanted that to show up. But I didn't want dark. And I lost the little grommet thing. How about this? This used to be an old set of printer paper I had from way back. That's almost, but not purpley enough. Let's see. What do we got in here? Anything else calling? No, this envelope is really telling me it needs to go in there. Isn't that crazy how you see something and be like, yep, that's what you need right there. Okay, so if I take this envelope, I don't have a mark up. Oh, I do right here. I rarely have anything I need near me. I'm one of those crafters that make a mess like this. And then I'm like, oh, I don't want to pick it up. Okay, I want to cut it right about there. I need to get myself, ooh, that's getting really loose, a smaller cutter, because I have this big beast that folds and folds and folds. But it works, you know, I love it. Right about there. There we go. Knocking things over. Yes, I am. Now, where did I put my purple bin? Over there. So if I put this here, you know, how does that look? That looks so cute. Okay. So I can turn it into a pocket. I should probably stick that down. It used to be stuck down. I got this off of Wish, and it was filled with all kinds of ephemera. This is how I started, actually. I went on Wish with this stuff, and I purchased a whole bunch of sets of ephemera bits, because I didn't know where to begin, and I knew Wish was inexpensive. And I know I paid more than I should have on some things, but it got me started. And then I found a video on R.Atelier stuff, and I was like, yes! So I got that subscription. And then, what was it? Oh, there was another one that I subscribed to for a little bit. That looks really crooked, but it's not. That's weird. What was it? I can't remember for the life of me what it was called. Isn't that weird how that happens? Oh, I wanted to cut a hole in this. So I'm going to do this. I don't measure anything. I rarely ever use a ruler because I don't know why. Because it's always on the other side of the room. And I'm too lazy to go over and get it. That's me in a nutshell. There we go. So I went from there to that other subscription, and then I saw Sora Ashen, and I wanted one of her bento boxes, and she's not open anymore. She stopped making them, and they were fabulous, and I knew I was going to get one. Like, I knew I was going to get one. It didn't happen, guys. I did not get one. Okay, so I want this there, which is going to make this page lift drastically if I put it there, because it's so heavy. So, let's see if I can do this. Like so. And then I want this to kind of be like right there. And then when I fold it, how does that look? I kind of wish it was wider now, but it is what it is. And then next week when I decorate over here, I will have to have, oh, I gotta have tape on that now because it's sticky. Okay, so let's go. Let's do this up. So yeah, I always wanted a Sora Ashen bento box. If you get a chance, go on YouTube and look them up. Oh my God, this lady is so amazing. And I would love to take over her boxes and make them myself, but it's her idea, and I'm not all about taking somebody else's, you know, stuff. The idea is great, but nobody else was doing it, so it's like, I think she should register that as her own and make them again. Okay. So there's that. I want that stamp down there. Hard to say. Okay, so now I can get us something to put in there. Like that. And have it a pull out. So let's see. This is all I do, is I just sit here and I play with things until it's like, yep, that's where that belongs. Because you never know, right? If it belongs there or not until you try. Oh, look at her. Love her. And I just find things at flea markets. I'll find things at, excuse me, thrift stores. I find them online. I beg people for things. Can I have that? Please. I didn't want to use that because that 13 is there. But I do like it. There we go. And it's all about a trial and error. Just get in there and do it. I really... I really had a hard time when I started using things because I knew if I used it, it would be gone. But then you start accumulating so much stuff, you don't know, you know, where do I put it all? So use your things. There. There we go. There we go. It's looking better today. Love these. I don't know if I want to put one in there. I just love it. And I know. And I'm glad now I made that because I'm going to block this thing right up with crap and not be able to. Oh, do I want to use a double-sided tape? It's going to be a pain in the ass, so I'm just going to do this. You don't need expensive stuff to start and do this. Just what you have on hand is good enough. Use what you got. Mail. I love junk mail. Junk mail is fantastic for this stuff. You can cut out little, especially like catalogs where they have pictures on the wall. You can cut that stuff out and have your own little, what do I want to call it? Collage of things. So it's just, you have to have an open mind, and everything is a treasure when you're kind of like junkying it up like I do. See, I'm going a lot crazier than I wanted to originally. I'm like, yep, this is going to be nice and simple, easy peasy, done. Now I got that made, and I don't want to use it. And everything is writable surfaces. I don't care if it's already written on. I will write on it. I love it. My favorite are credit cards. You know how you get those things? Oh, you were pre-approved. Those envelopes are so awesome. I love them. They're my jam. You can't have too many. Oh, that's an actual tag. Or do I want to put this here? No. Now I don't want it there because there's so much going on. So that is out. That's out the question. Here's a little sticker that says hope. This was actually a piece of Zora Ash, and I got to get some small little bits one time. And I hoarded them. And like, no, I'm not going to use them. They're here forever. I need washi. That is what I am missing, guys. Washi tape. Man. I'm all kind of befuddled on this. Where am I? 27 minutes in. Lord have mercy. And then I just dig. And if something calls to me, I'll put it down. If not, it's okay. Kind of like, you know, 'tis what it is. It ain't what it ain't. What else was I going to talk about? What inspired me? Oh, yeah. What inspired me to journal this way? Everything. Watching YouTubers. I love everything about the aesthetic of it. Take that out. I don't know, if you're drawn to something, I say give it a whirl. Worst king, you just don't care for it, and that's okay too. I'm at a complete loss for this. I am. Oh, I know what I'll do. R.Atelier washi. Where'd it go? Right here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Rosie. That brings the purple down in there. Is that taped? Yep, that's taped. So we'll do that. Take this piece of purple because nothing is a waste in the world of journaling. See, now this is like unjournalable for most people. I will write right over this. No problem at all. None whatsoever. I'm going to take a piece of this. This is from the old So Cute planner boxes. I wish she would come back and do them again the way she was. I loved it. And go back to her original paper. I loved her stickers. See, so I'm just making this absolutely insane, and it's wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, is that all I want to use out of that roll of happiness? I have to take another piece of that. I'll put it up there. There, now I got some purple up top. All right, let's dig here. What do we want? What do we want? How about this little birdie? How is that on your ears? I'm sorry. I'm trying not to snort. I really am. Now I lost that piece that I had there. I don't know where it went. And these here are stamps that I have. And I stamp them on colored paper. And I just smash them in wherever they will go. And call it good. Make your own ephemera. Absolutely. Stamps are a great way because you can reuse them over and over and over. Whoops. I have a whole bin of things that I stamped. Let's see. I see like this right here. This is all stuff that I stamped. That's a stamp. That's a stamp. That's a stamp. Stamps. And I love it. Like this is a stamp that and it's on sticker paper that I aged. It's nothing fancy, but that's how I started out doing this, was on scrap pieces of paper. And then if I didn't like the design, I would use punches to cut it out and make it into something totally different so that it would work for me. Trying to see. And I would stamp things in different colors. This is actually exciting. I haven't looked in here in a while. I was going to put it all away because I just go crazy stamping. I might use that piece. So yeah, paint samples. Paint samples are wonderful. Those are free at the hardware store. And you can stamp on them, cut them up, cut them into shapes, whatever. Sticky notes. I love it. I love it. I think it's all just super fun. A fun way to express yourself. So this is like my jam. My jam, I keep saying that. This is my funnest way I've ever found to express myself. I still make junk journals. I have a very wild, wonderful imagination, so I don't limit myself to what I can do, what I think I can do, and what I can do. I just get in there and get things down. Because if not, it's never going to start, right? So why not start today? Sorry, I'm like struggle bus here. Let me know in the bottom what your favorite journaling thing is. Like, is it a notebook? Is it a diary? Is it an actual journal? Doesn't have to be expensive or anything like that. Just what are you drawn to when you're creating? That needs something, but I just don't know what. All right, there's my insanity. Should I put this hag down here? Or is that too much? I think that's too much. Teacup or a letter? Teacup. Let's do the teacup just because there's no rhyme or reason for it. So, I'm put a teacup right there. Alrighty, I'm going to stop this pretty much here because we're half an hour in. And I am trying my darndest not to be here forever and a day for y'all because I will. I don't mind staying here forever. I might find something to put here to journal on. Like something like this. And then when I want to write, I can flip it. I might decorate here. It's hard to say. I just love creating. I don't ever want to stop. But I know I will get to that point where I burn myself out and don't want to do it anymore. It's just like, oh, Heather, why'd you do that? You used to be loving this stuff, and now you just don't want to ever touch any of this stuff. So that's where I don't want to be. So I continue to do it in small spurts. I'll do a little bit here, a little bit there. And yeah, that's how I get things done. I like this teapot. I look at it. I look at it. This used to be a long sheet. I loved this thing. And I just keep tearing it apart because I don't want to use it all up. I love it so much. So, yeah, I got that on Wish. So, I think I might have to Wish haul again. Because it's been a long time since I've done one. And see how their stationery's going. I love stationery. I used to buy all the penny stickers and all the stickers at school. I used to beg my teacher for all of her stickers because I loved stickers. Because I'm a sticker fan. Do I have any more little things here that I'm just not seeing? Yeah. See, I really like that. So that will have to be another day. Because now it kind of doesn't go. So that will go back in the purple bin, if I can find it. Here, I keep saying I'm going to go, and I keep fidgeting. Oh, right there. It's like a canceled stamp. I have these in stamps, too. I should get them out and leave them here. But I got to get some new ink pads, colored inks, because all I have is black that work really good right now. Oh, you bag. How dare you do that? There. It's just a little something more. I like packaging. Packaging is another good thing that I love to use. Packaging makes me very happy. I might have to put that on something inside there. These are actual real stamps because I used to collect stamps. I just like vintage things. Yeah, I don't know. So I think I'm gonna bend over and pick up some of this stuff I'm dropping and then call it a day. I think I'll put like this there and call it a day because it's time to be moving on, right? Moving on. Get y'all something. Get y'all's creativity going as well. There. Oops, I kind of wrinkled it. There. Very good. Very nice. Very, very good. Oh, yeah. That's cute. Very cute. All right. There you go, my friends. This is going to be a fatty this year. Alrighty, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. I love you all. Continue being creative. Get in and get started so you can get it done. Alright, I love you guys. Bye now.